behind that is I have several horns, and I named them all, and they're all called Sweet Baby.
Okay.
So all my instruments are called Sweet Baby. So, but the pocket trumpet is called Baby Sweet Baby. So.
Okay. So this newest single, Why I Love You. What inspired you to do this track, and who is featured in this track as well?
Yeah, well, this is just a fun record that we did. There's a young writer, singer, producer here in Little Rock. His name is Deshaun Harris. His stage name is Velt Boy, but he's it's kind of like one of those things. We've been performing together quite a bit. I said, hey, we need to come up with a track that is smooth R&B that the ladies will like. And I said, think in the same vein of Boney James and Kenny Lattimore, or Raheem Devon and Boney James, or Dwele. And I said, so we have the smooth trumpet, but we have that smooth R&B for the ladies. And so Deshaun wrote the tune, and there's another young producer. He's actually my bass player. His name is Deshaun as well, Deshaun Lampkin, and he co-produced it, and we put it together, and it turned out really well.
It did.
It just turned out really well, and I think it resonates with people. The feedback has been amazing, and it's just a fun song, and I think people can relate to it. It's a grown person song. It's not a kid song. It's a grown person song.
Right. Well, we're gonna shut up for a minute and play some music here. And this is Why I Love You by Rodney Block.
Why I Love You.
I'm not too proud to beg you to stay. And I'm not too strong to show you that I'm breaking down. And I'm not too scared to love you unconditionally, because I see a future in you and me. And if my eyes are failing me, that's just the risk that I'll take for me to experience true love in life before it's too late. It's just my pride that tells me I should just give up and walk away. But when you're grown, you understand that love doesn't work that way. Baby, I know that you've seen a lot of things, I know it's been broke so many times. I know you thought a lot of things. One thing's for sure, you never thought about giving up on me. Baby, I owe you everything, so I will give anything just to be with you. You always been by my side, I can't even lie, gotta tell the truth. And your life's been rough, cause I put you through so much, but you're still here with me. Baby, not once did you change, after all of my games, you still love me. So tell me if my eyes are failing me, cause this is the risk that I'm willing to take. And I wanna experience your true love in each and every way. The easiest thing to do is get my things and walk away. But I'm a grown man, and I know love doesn't work that way, I've seen so many things, I know it's been broke so many times, baby, I know you thought a lot of things. One thing's for sure, you never thought about giving up on me. No one can take your place, no one can make me feel this way. So for the rest of my life, that's what I will do. You take me through my problems, even took the time to help solve. For every moment you say me through,
Well, all right. All right.
Yeah.
That is Why I Love You. That song is like a lullaby. You can't get it out of your head. It keeps going on and round and round. You can't forget it,
Good.
you know. Yeah, yeah.
Good.
I fell into it. I fell right into it. So go right ahead and give our curious listeners and fans, followers, and friends how to follow you. Your social media info please.
Yeah, I'm easy to follow. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. If you go to Facebook and just type in Rodney go to Facebook, type in Rodney, RODNEY, Block, BLOCK, 5, and that'll take you to my Facebook page. If you go to Facebook / and type in Rodney Block, RODNEY, BLOCK, that would take you to my musician Facebook page. If you're on Instagram, at Mo Better Block, at MOBETTA at Mo Better Block. Same is the same handle for Twitter, at MOBETTABLOCK, at Mo Better Block. And you can find my music pretty much on any streaming platform: iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Amazon.com. Just type in Rodney Block and it's going to pop up. So I'm easy. I tell people I'm one of the easiest musicians to find.
All right. Y'all heard it from Rodney, and thank you for that. All right.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get back on Facebook and find you on that other musician page. I got lost on that one. So thank you for that.
You know, you were doing pretty good because I got your messages. I got your posts.
Oh, you did?
And by the way, I did. And I want to say thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for the promotions you did as well. I appreciate that very much.
My work is not done. When this show's over, I'm still working on this show and your music and everything. So I love your music. I love you. You have such a beautiful mind playing that trumpet.
Thank you.
All the babies. All the babies.
Oh yeah, you got to play it. You got to play it for the babies.
Yeah. So let's mention these upcoming events that you have, and wow, I wish I could come there. So go right ahead and give our listeners and fans out there your upcoming events.
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 events off the bat because normally what I do, we have a high volume of shows and events that we play. So sometimes I don't want to inundate the audience with too much information, but I always post at the beginning of the week what I have coming up for that week. So this coming up Saturday, which is Saturday, May 22nd, we're doing our porch party series, and we're going to be in the Foxcroft neighborhood of Little Rock, and that's a 6:30 p.m. show. And those of you who follow me or want to follow me, if you go through my timeline, a year ago during the pandemic, we started doing these porch party concert series, and it really took off. So people call and say, hey, can you come to my neighborhood and do a concert? Yes, we sure can. Can you come to this side of town and do a concert? Yeah, we can do that. And so this is our 2nd year of doing this series of porch parties. So last week we were in Pleasant Valley. This past week we were in Chenal. And these are neighborhoods surrounding and in Little Rock, Arkansas. But we travel everywhere. We'll go anywhere. But this coming Saturday, May 22nd, we're going to be in the Foxcroft neighborhood. And that's a party neighborhood, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're tuning in and you're in Arkansas, especially if you're in Little Rock, come and hang out with us. Bring your lawn chair and a beverage and just enjoy that music for an hour. May 29th, Memorial Day weekend. It's a Saturday, and we're doing a all-white party. It's called Creme de la Creme, and it's going to be held at the War Memorial Football Stadium, right there on the football field.
Wow.
My band is going to perform. There's a great DJ by the name of Nick Hudd. This event is sponsored by the Socialites, Andre Pendleton, who's a promoter in town. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So and then 4th of July is coming up, and we're going to be performing the annual Pops on the River. It's a concert right on the Arkansas River. We'll perform 4th of July, 7 o'clock, right before the Arkansas Symphony and the fireworks. It's a big event, and since they didn't have it last year, they're planning to have a great time. So those are 3 events. Definitely, if you're in the state of Arkansas and in the Little Rock and surrounding areas, you can check me out and check out the band, and just it's all family when we get together.
All right. Well, thank you for that information. I am calling from Evansville, Indiana, and from Evansville to Arkansas, I want to be there so bad just to hear you play.
Come on.
Live, because I know you're going to sound so awesome in a live presence with your band. I want to come so bad. So
we just have to plan it. We have to plan it.
Yeah, I know. I got to plan it. Yes. So I want to come so bad. So I'm going to work on it. I promise that, Rodney. So
great.
So I got 2 other tracks of yours, Shower Me and In This Moment I Think of You. Can you give me a brief story behind those two different tracks there before I play them at the end of the show? What's those about and when they were released?
Okay. Shower Me. Wow. We have to go back to my friend in Lawrence, Kansas, Lex Norwood. And Lex wrote that song about 20 years ago. It took me about 10 years after he wrote it to record it. So that song was released in 2015, and it's such a great song. When I heard it 20 years ago, I said, this is a great song. We have to record it. And it was years later, and we recorded it, and the vocalist that's featured, her name is Bijou. Bijou is the vocalist that sings with my ensemble 80% of the time. And she's a great vocalist, but she does such a great job. So Shower Me, again, a tune written by Lex Norwood out of Lawrence, Kansas. In This Moment, I Think of You was written by a drummer in Little Rock. His name is Jamal Lee. And almost the same thing. We were hanging out, and he played this track as a very minimal instrumentation, but from hearing it, I said, "Man, this is a great piece. We should do it." And the saxophonist on that track is Little Rock's very own Merlin Devine, who lives in the D.C. area right now. Merlin is an international tenor saxophone. You can hear him all over the place. You can hear him on the internet radio. You can hear him on Serious Watercolors. He's just a phenomenal player, and I was really fortunate that he was open to play on that record. So 2 great tunes. Those are some of my favorite tunes to play live, and just very thoughtful songs. So that's why I appreciate it so much.
Well, I appreciate you, and thank you for that information. Thank you. Now, as we move along,
this time is going by quick.
Yes, it is.